If you're in the military, how are you protected from foreclosure and debt collection while you're on active duty? My name is Michael Wasylik. I'm one of the lawyers at Ricardo and Wasylik in Florida. With my partner Jason Ricardo, we help people just like you overcome foreclosure and debt collection with dignity. And this video is coming out on Veterans Day, and we wanted to give back to our active men and women in uniform and share a little information about how you might be protected from abusive debt collection while you're on active duty, whether it's in foreclosure or other forms of debt collection for other types of debt. And so this is valuable information that you'll want to watch the whole video for. Now, you may have heard of the SCRA, the Servicemembers Civil Relief Act. And what that is a federal law that protects our men and women in uniform, those who are on active military duty in any of the major branches, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and Coast Guard. It also applies to certain reservists and National Guards members on federal orders who are deployed or on active duty. It also applies within limited periods of time when you've just gotten off of active duty, and it primarily protects you from debt collection for debts you incurred before you were called to service. So if you had just a regular civilian occupation and you had credit cards or a mortgage or anything like that, and then you enlisted in the military and got on active duty, or you were called up in the reserves or called up on National Guard, and something happened so that you weren't able to cover all your bills because you were doing your duty to the country, then you have protections, very important protections under federal law. And those protections include a number of things. For example, there is a 6% interest rate cap on any debts that are ongoing while you're on active duty. There is a protection against foreclosure. You cannot have a foreclosure judgment entered against you because you're not present to defend yourself while you're defending our country. There's safeguards in place that provide that a foreclosure judgment can't be entered on you just because you fail to respond, because while you're on active duty, doing your duty to our country, it's not expected that you have to divert your attention away from that to pay attention to civil lawsuits back home. That also applies to certain types of debt collection, and as well as so for other than foreclosure, if you have credit card debts or other car payments, things like that might not be getting paid because instead of doing your normal job, you're, for example, called up in the reserves, or because you've changed, you've left your old job because you were called to duty by signing up, or because of some other obligation, you are protected from those. So if you are in the military, or more importantly, if you are a family member of somebody who's in the military who is being sued for foreclosure, being sued for debt collection, or getting debt collection notices of any kind, and you have questions about whether or not that activity is barred by the SCRA because it's an active military member and it's a debt collection on their debts, our number is 352-567-3173. And for all members of the military and their families who have questions about debt collection and the application of the Servicemembers Civil Relief Act, we will give you a free 30-minute consultation, a free 30-minute appointment with one of our lawyers to discuss the protections of the SCRA and how you have a right to avoid being collected on just because you're a member of the military, your family member, or you are on active duty and don't have the time or the ability to respond to debt collection lawsuits. So please give us a call. Again, the number is 352-567-3173. My name is Mike Wasylik. My partner Jason Ricardo and I would be happy to help you in any way to see if you have the right to protections under the Servicemembers Civil Relief Act from foreclosure and debt collection. I hope this video has been helpful for you. If it has, leave a comment. If you've got a question, leave it in the comments below. We may be able to answer it. Otherwise, give us a call at 352-567-3173. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you on the next one.